What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel, and today it's about that time. For the past week, I've been talking about doing tier list on this video, and it's happening. So this tier list that I'm going to be doing, three. Okay, there's going to be one where I rank every character by how good they are. The second one is going to be the Soifon matchup tier list. But then this tier list today is going to be on how annoying I believe your characters are. Now, again, tier lists are subjective. These are my opinions. Now, if you have any different opinions, make sure to comment down below. I think we can have some good conversations on it. But anyways, let's get right into it. Shikai Ichigo. Oh wait, actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and rename these tiers. I'll be back once I do that. Alright, and now that we have named these tiers, we're gonna go over them before we, start ranking the characters. So let's just do it. So first you have Harmless. Harmless, it means I don't really care about your character. Your character is what your character is, and they're not too bad to go up against. I'm not personally gonna hate. You have Eh. Eh means for the most part I can handle your character, but they have probably like one or two things that really pisses me off, and when they do it, I really get pissed off. Then you have Poking the Bear. Poking the Bear could be a 50-50 thing, meaning, hey, half the time your character could be cool, half of the time I might want to punch them in the face. I don't know, it is what it is. Then you have Frustrating. Frustrating means overall, your character is just hard for me to fight. Did I spell frustrating? Oh, I definitely did. Okay. Anyways, frustrating, it can mean, hey, for the most part, character's a pain in the ass, but I can handle it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Then, you have no friends, which I think we all know who goes here. But for the most part, I'll wait till I get to them. Anyways, let's start. Shikai Ichigo. I'm gonna put him. I'm gonna say it's either between Harmless or Eh, right? And now, with the Shikai Ichigos I fight, some of them, damn, this is hard. I already started off with a problem. I'm gonna put him in Eh, because, he's not harmless. He's definitely not harmless, but overall, hey, he's pretty chill. Next, you have Bankai Ichigo, which he's very slow. He's very frustrating. Especially in the previous patch, he was the best character in the game. Nobody really wanted to, see this character, especially when he revives and does all that damage. Oh god. Alright. Dangai Ichigo or Final Getsuka Tensho Ichigo. I'm gonna put him at Poking the Bear. And this is strictly due to the last video that I put out, where I fought this laggy, this terrible connection Dangai Ichigo, and I was getting pissed. I was so mad. It really was frustrating. Like, I really wanted to just turn off the game after I fought him, but I managed to push through. Also, I don't know if you guys know this, but I am a big basketball fan, and man, I saw Game 7 of the NBA Finals last night between the Pacers and the Thunder. Poor Tyrese, man. Just hope he has a speedy recovery. Hope he comes back in time for the season. It sucks. It really does. Next, what do you? I'll say Eh. Just because for the most part, I don't have a problem with Uryu. It's just the zoning. Again, I don't like zoners in this game. So by default, they might go in Eh. Unless I truly, feel a certain way. Next, Chad. I haven't fought much Chad, but I do know he's a problem. But also, his nickname is Chad. So it's like, he can't go in. He can't go anywhere but Harmless, right? Only a Chad can go in Harmless. It's just the rules. I don't make them, but I do. Next, Yoruichi. Ooh, okay. Now, this is actually a conversation, because honestly, she's not harmless. She definitely is. She's somewhere up here. But we gotta really talk about this. She's very quick, which annoys me a lot. Very quick and has a lot of safe options. But the problem is, right? Some people would probably put her in You Have No Friends or Frustrating. And I'm not gonna do that because one, she's way too pretty for that. We're not gonna do that. Come on now. You all know she has friends. You would even put her. You wouldn't put her in here. No. Frustrating, I don't think she goes as far as frustrating. So I'm just gonna put Poking the Bear. Because she definitely can be more annoying than Shika Ichigo or Uryu. So we're just gonna leave it at that. Kisuke Urahara. Ooh. He's pretty good. See, that's the problem. Damn, it's like when you have a good roster like this, you tend to question where people would go. I'm gonna put him in. I'll say Poking the Bear because the damage that he can dish out is a lot. It's very, very strong damage. Next, where would she go? Again, this is. I'm thinking, right, because I haven't fought. I haven't fought too many Shinjis, right? But the thing is, like, I'm gonna put him in there, okay? Because honestly, his game plan fighting around it is pretty simple. Excuse me. That goes like for a lot of these characters, right? Let's say from Harmless to Poking the Bear, fighting around it, it's not hard. It's getting to that opening to fight around it. That's the hard part about fighting them. And so that's why the cutoff for like characters like that is Poking the Bear. Whereas when you get to like Frustrating, even getting the hit, I would say alone, is where stuff really is difficult. Because getting in to even get the hit, that's where it really gets tough. But yeah, Shinji, I think he should go in air for now. I think he's perfectly fine. Things might come subject to change once I finish Rukia. I would honestly put her in Harmless. Rukia she's gotten really better since the patch, but I don't really have problems when I fight her, you know? It's just a matter of how good the person's fundamentals are at the game over like what they actually can do with the character. Now, Renji, I'm gonna put him in Poking the Bear. Peace. Oh god. Just giants alone are just annoying as shit to fight, right? But just Renji's game plan to me is just so lame. I don't like the way certain characters play in this game. He's one of them, but he's not that bad of one of those characters. To it, his whole game plan is to just hit you with Samehara and just stay back. But he can get close if he wants to. Now this motherfucker coming up. Oh god. Yamamoto. I promise y'all, Yama players have no friends. Hey. I'm just letting y'all know. Yamamoto players have no friends. And the reason is, all they do is that stupid ass charge at you and wait till you have no reverse gauge in order to go and hit you. It's so annoying. And then all they do is stay back. That shit's so fucking lame. I hate it. It's so fucking annoying. It pisses me off. I don't have fun whenever I see this character's face. I hate seeing his face. I never want to see his face. But he ain't the only one. He's not the only one. Anyway, next. Baby girl Soy Phone. Now, I'm not going to be biased. I'm going to fully think about not only my experiences against Soy Phone, but maybe people who have fought me. I'm going to say she is going to be... It's either Poking the Bear or Frustrating. I'm not going to lie. I really want to put her in Frustrating because a lot of people don't understand not to master this character, and when they do, they get so fucking lucky. I promise you, they get so fucking lucky. No, we're gonna put her in frustrating. Just the amount of ways that she can stay safe, I would say it could piss a lot of people off. Will not deny it. Izuru. I don't fight many of Izuru. I'll keep it a buck with you. I'll say I'm gonna go harmless. Anytime that I do fight him, I honestly sweep him a lot, but I don't fight them much is the thing. Yeah, I like half of these characters I don't see a lot, I'll be honest, but when I do see them, it can get bad. I will not lie. Next, Byakuya. And I'm not gonna lie, early stage Byakuya is like, he's either poking the bear, right? But Bankai Byakuya, we're gonna put him in frustrating. Especially when it comes to me using soy phone. It really gets hard to get in against this guy. It really gets hard to restock my Onkin. I might sometimes, not all the time, sometimes want to just punch a hole in the screen. It is what it is. Next, we have Komamura. Yeah, he's already going. He's going right next to his brethren. The last Komamura I fought, I kid you not, all they did was stay back. They charged up their signature move. They used it, stayed back, charged up their signature, and then used it. And then once they got Bankai, they thought they could beat me, and that's not what happened. I'm gonna just let you know that now. I got it on video, actually. It's in one of my recent videos. You should go check that out if you haven't. Next, Shunsui. I'm not gonna lie, if this was last patch, if this was just going off of last patch, I probably would have put him in But after playing, the new version of him, I ain't gonna lie, it gets a bit frustrating fighting this character. And I only say this because I didn't get to play him until one of my recent videos. I think it was the last video. Yeah, I didn't play the new version of him until yesterday's video. And when I played against him, finding out what was safe to press, it was like reading a Bible. Just, I was lost until I actually, started using my eyes. But it is what it is. Now you, I'm not even gonna say your fucking name. Damn, this is hard. I'm gonna put you in frustrating again. I'm going to, because the new patch, everything gives him fear now. So it's really difficult to fight against him, especially Bankai version. I haven't personally gone up against too many, but from what I've seen, I'm also taking off. That's what I should have mentioned. I'm also, for characters that I haven't really played much against, I'm also looking at things that I've, seen online of them, like on Twitter clips or YouTube. Man. So I'm putting a lot of thought into where everybody is going. And so I just feel like that's the best spot for him. Toshiro, my favorite Bleach character. He's so cool. He's not harmless, that's for sure. But for the most part, do I want to put him in or poking the bear? I might put him in Yeah, because it depends, right? So from what I fought, he can be annoying, but for the most part, I have a good winning matchup against him. But on that little itty bitty percent that I lose against him, I absolutely I hate it. Again, because I feel like they're matches that I should win, but I don't, and it pisses me off sometimes. Rangiku, baby girl, talk to me now. You're not going in you have no friends, because again, like Yoruichi, she's too pretty for that. She's not frustrating, she's not really even poking the bear. Again, some of these characters I don't see a lot, so when I go up against them, nothing too serious for me. But I also rarely, I rarely see any clips of her, being a menace. So we're gonna put you in this fucker. Oh, this motherfucker, Ken fucking Pachi. Um, for Kenpachi, we're gonna put him. We're gonna put him at poking the bear. Yeah, that's a fair spot. Just because I feel as though like most Kenpachi players rely too much on that armor, and so grabbing them becomes very, very easy. I mean, like it's free candy. It's really just candy. But the ones that don't rely on armor, they know what they're doing with their character. I'll give it up to them. So we're gonna keep him in just the mid for now. Baldy, or as a fellow YouTuber likes to call him, One Punch Man. It's funny. Last patch, I would say he would go into frustrating, and I still think he is pretty frustrating to fight, especially for me, because the ones that I have fought against, I'm not gonna lie, it was just a complete slaughter. Like I got washed. Those were before I really started recording videos on this game like that. So that's just from my experience that y'all know. I got washed by this nigga. He's good. I still believe he's pretty good in the game. Mayuri. See, this is where I start to, no, bring that ass here. I want to put him in one of these three, right? But I don't know which one. Does he have friends? Does Mayuri have friends? That's a question. I don't know. You know what? He doesn't have friends. No. Mayuri. He was the character that deranked me from captain, and not only that, he be annoying as shit. Like, it's just no. I tried to really like make a case for him, but no, it's just annoying as shit. Like, just fighting him pisses me off. Talking about him pisses me off more. Hey, Kai and Chiba. I say frustrating, especially if we're going off of last patch as well. He was a top 4 character. There was just no argument. The top 4 was Bankai Ichigo, Nell, Tyr, and Kai and Chiba. So it's safe to say he was definitely a frustrating sight to see. He has a lot of safe moves on block. He has a 50-50 on block that leaves him either safe or plus. So you just gotta see which one it is and guess, hope for the better that guessed right. But it is what it is. Tosin. I'm gonna be honest. Am I crazy for putting him here? I don't really have too many problems against Tosin. It's the only problem I say people would have is if they don't know how to deal with his Bankai. But honestly, I'd say it's pretty easy to deal with. Just play patient and just wait till he gets in the circle to do anything. Again, actually, how are we gonna rank this? Yeah, I think this work. Oh, look who's next to him. Look who's fucking next to him. These 3 right here. Honestly, you could really take Mayuri out of You Have No Friends if you want to, but these are the definitive 3 that I cannot stand in this game. They're my 3 least favorite characters in the game, all because they play like lamos. Okay, I promise you, they play lame. They play like fucking dorks. I hate them. So Aizen, you're just waiting to evolve. And then guess what? If you evolve and get to a certain spot in your sublimation, you get to revive and just be annoying as shit with infinite meter. Like, it just... and damn near infinite zoning. It pisses me off. Yamamoto, I already discussed him. He waits till you uses your reverse gauge, and then all he does after is just charge at you with that stupid ass invulnerable move that is invulnerable to damn near anything. Even spiritual, I swear, when I use my spiritual pressure moves, it does not work on this nigga, and it pisses me off. Yin, you just zone. You're honestly the least You're not even the biggest culprit here, but you're still a big ass culprit. I fucking hate this character. This dumb ass smile. No, no, no. This dumb ass smile. I fucking hate it. Pisses me off. Anyways, I had to go on a little rant there. Now, even though I said Nell is she was a top 4 character, I still think she is a pretty top tier character. She's not as big of a culprit as these 4 up here. Honestly, these 3. You don't really gotta count Mayuri if you want to. That's just from my experience. I'm not putting her, she has no friends. Again, too pretty for that. I ain't trying to do that. Feel me? I will say though, she is poking the bear. She really is. I wouldn't find her too frustrating to go up against, but because the people I go up against that use this character, they honestly just rely on a lot of their fundamentals, and it's clear that they studied the game very well. So I'm not gonna be mad at that. I am gonna be mad that I really hate fighting this character. That's I will say. Oh, next, the biggest fucking glow up in this patch, Coyote Stark. I hate this guy. Well, no. I'm honestly, I'm gonna put him here because the community just doesn't like fighting him anymore. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't hate fighting him as much as any of these 3, and that's crazy to say, right? Because hear me out. The zoning he has that, right? But I find it way easier to get in against Coyote Stark than any of these 3 right here. It's actually like insane when you think about it. So yeah, he's gonna go up here, but he's not the biggest target here. Honestly, I'd say I hate fighting Mayuri more than I hate fighting Stark. I'll take all the heat in the comments, but that's just how I feel. Tier Hadabel. Honestly, you're an eh. Like, even when she was good last patch, I still didn't have too much of a hard time fighting against her. And I feel like now, she doesn't even show up as much as she used to. So for now, we're just gonna keep her there. Okiura, you're frustrating as shit. I'm not gonna say I hate, actually. I'm tempted to. I'm tempted to put you up there. But the thing is, you're actually cool as fuck. And I actually like you. Yeah, we're gonna keep you at frustrated for now. Just a double awakening, and then like, just how I get steamrolled easily by this character. It sucks. But overall, I don't hate the character. I just hate the way people use him. Anyway, the Notora. The Noitra, I'm sorry. Oof, misspoke. I'll put you at poking the bear. Yeah, that's fair. I think poking the bear is good for you. Especially after this last patch. I feel like before he was probably harmless, I'd say. But now that he, actually has combo potential now, it can get difficult. Will not lie. Ooh. Yeah, I'm really tired. Anyways, Grimjow. I'm gonna put you in air because sometimes it can be annoying to fight you, but most of the time, it's a pretty chill experience for me. I won't lie. Overall, my Grimjow experience, I wouldn't say it's a bad one. I'd honestly go to say it's been pretty chill for the most part. So we'll just say that. Oh, this fucker! I can barely pronounce your name, and I know I fucking hate you. You're going right up there. Actually, you're going over my already. Just let me tell you, off camera, I fought one of these fuckers yesterday. This nigga right here. Worst fucking experience of my life. I'll say it. Actually, no. These 3 are the worst experiences of my life. But he's right. He's very, very fucking close. Like, just the revival mechanic. For him to do it twice, that shit gets annoying as fuck. Like, I hate it. And then we have the new 1000-Year Blood War Ichigo, which I'm gonna put him in frustrating. Seeing this character pisses me off. And it's crazy because, like, I actually like Ichigo, but man, seeing his face a lot gets so fucking annoying. Like, envision seeing that awakening scene at least a good 20 times in like the span of like 3 days. And then just the amount of damage he can dish out. It's ooh, I might have wanted to, go in GTA and jump off a bridge, But anyway, this is my tier list for how annoying your character is in Bleach Rebirth of Souls. And if you have anything to say about it, leave it in the comments down below. I'm truly eager to see a lot of conversation that we can have between me and you. But with that being said, make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't. Let me know things in the comments if you need me to. And with that being said, I'm out of here. Later.